And topping your Newsmax Now update, U.S. fighter jets began launching airstrikes on ISIS fighters in Iraq earlier this morning. This after President Obama vowed to protect U.S. personnel in Baghdad, as well as ethnic minorities in that region. The Yazidi people, one of those ethnic groups in Iraq, are now getting relief supplies from the U.S. as hundreds of thousands try to flee the grips of ISIS. The Sunni extremist group known as ISIS is declaring an Islamic state throughout much of Iraq, and now the al-Qaeda offshoot is eyeing the city of Erbil, which is home to about 1.5 million people, many of whom are ethnic minorities, and where airstrikes took place earlier this morning. Obama interrupted primetime television last night to deliver what some say was an unexpected statement on the situation in Iraq.
Today I authorized 2 operations in Iraq. Targeted airstrikes to protect our American personnel, and a humanitarian effort to help save thousands of Iraqi civilians. As ISIL has marched across Iraq, it has waged a ruthless campaign against innocent Iraqis. And when we have the unique capabilities to help avert a massacre, then I believe the United States of America cannot turn a blind eye.
And the White House tweeted a statement from the president following his remarks last night. The tweet reads, quote, "There is no decision that I take more seriously than the use of military force." Elsewhere in the Middle East, Israel is now resuming its airstrikes in Gaza. This after Hamas fired multiple rockets as the 72-hour ceasefire came to an abrupt end. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned Hamas of a forceful response, and now Palestinians are once again fleeing their homes. And an Israeli military spokesperson says Israel will continue to strike Hamas, its operatives, and its infrastructure in order to restore security to the state of Israel. Now to a developing story back here in the U.S. Russian bombers with nuclear capabilities are real close to American and Canadian airspace. Russian military aircraft has now prompted cautionary intercepts by American warplanes for the second time since June. Officials say at least 16 Russian advances into northern American airspace have been reported in the past 10 days. A U.S. military official says although these bombers regularly fly in that region, there has been a spike in activity as of late. I'm Miranda, and that was your Newsmax Now update. More coming your way in about 30 minutes.